lunchtime, but I'm not meeting at 12 or at 1 o'clock, so I thought I'd just quickly make me something to eat. Now, I want to tell you something about me. I hate eating bread that is not toasted, right? And luckily I got an Evo at Woolworths. Evo's expensive now because it's not seasonal, but the same with a roll, so I don't particularly like eating a roll. Oh, you guys are so not clear. I don't particularly like eating a roll just like this, so what I'll do you guys are gonna think I'm crazy. So what I'll do is I will like make it in half, and then I will like make it flat and put it in the toaster so that it is toasted, because let's just be real, I can't eat a roll just like this unless it's like a burger. Do you know what I mean? Like a liquor burger, juicy burger. So that's what I'm gonna have for lunch. I'm quickly waiting for my toasted bun to come out. I wanted to show you this thing that we bought for our washing machine, and I thought it would be really useful for anyone who is living in an apartment and might need it or want to use it. So let me show you what this thing does. So obviously this is our washing machine, and in a lot of apartments it is in this alcove like right here by the sink. And we had an issue with the washing machine because we had this old mat sort of underneath here, which we had to pull out because the water that you have to switch on is at the back. So done. Okay, let me quickly explain this. So it was a struggle to like pull this out. My back was starting to get sore, Court's back was starting to get sore, and then we found this. Oops. It goes under the washing machine and it's on wheels. So I'm going to show you quickly kind of what it does, and it's literally the perfect. You can see there's still space here. It's perfect. We paid 130 rand for it at Jalmere. I'll try and link it below, but if not, just know that you can find it there, or I'll try and find an alternative for you. But look how easy this is. So look how easy it is to just pull out. It's because it's on wheels, and it's so cool because now Court and I have to see, easy peasy. I don't know how he got it on, to be honest, because when I came home it was already on, but he said it was quite easy to just like put it onto the bottom. And like I said, it's on wheels, so you can just move it in and out without like breaking your back trying to put it on a mat and then wiggling it out. So if you live in an apartment and you also have this alcove, whether you use it for your, you know, your dishwasher or your washing machine, that's an ideal thing to get, and it makes your life so much easier. Oh, perfect Evo. I would think so, because I paid like 50 rand for 2 Evos, so no. I'm gonna watch Sugar Rush. If you guys watch Sugar Rush on Netflix. But I'm reading this new book called Educated by Tara Westover, and it is a memoir. Apparently it is really a brilliant book to read. So I've only read one chapter, and yeah, I'll let you guys know what I think about this book. But I'm gonna sit here, watch Sugar Rush on my little TV or on Netflix, and then I've got my meeting in an hour. Let me tell you what what kind of spouse I am. I will buy Courtney and I each like a chocolate. So you see this Astros, right? I bought this for Courtney last week. Now, I'm someone who eats my stuff either when I buy it or like for the latest 2 days afterwards. Courtney, and I found out also my friend also does this. If you don't eat your stuff, guys, I'm gonna eat it. So this is Courtney's Astros that has been sitting for a week in the cupboard. Now I'm home alone and I kind of need to snack. But just watch when he discovers that it's gone. It ain't gonna be pretty. I'm just telling you all this now. Who else does this when your other spouse partner doesn't eat their chocolate, their chips, their biscuits in a timely fashion and you just decide to eat it? It is like, it was raining last night, I don't know why, and then it's like cloudy but hot, like the air is hot. But sure, I'm listening to the Michael Bublé Christmas album. It's just like putting me in the festive mood, and I'm not a festive person. Like, I don't particularly enjoy the festive season. I just feel like it's just like a draining month, and it's like you're spending lots of money and stuff. But I think this year it's just different. I think everyone is just excited and looking forward to the festive season, just because it's like this one thing that we have left. I have quite a bit of stuff that I need to do today, which is not ideal. I've got a morning meeting, I have an afternoon meeting, which I wasn't really gonna be part of, but here I am being part of it. Few stuff, and then I have a few personal stuff. So I think I've mentioned before, this is my full-time job, like notebook, and then this one is my second job and my vlog and blogs and stuff I do for that, so that I just differentiate between the two, so that I know, okay, this is work stuff and I take this work stuff off, and then this is for my second job and all my travels and wine stuff that I need to do. I do have quite a bit of stuff for my second job that I need to post. I also want to do a wine reels, and if you guys don't know, I have a separate wine Instagram account which is doing really well. I'm like super shocked by it, like totally shocked. But I suppose it's different when it's products versus like seeing someone like me all the time on your feed. So yeah, I'm actually really enjoying it. And if you've been watching for a while, I actually gave up my book Instagram because it was becoming way too much. So I was like, whoa, let me just cut it off. I still actually have it, and then I have to edit my vlog that I said is gonna go up tomorrow, but I haven't even started. It just takes such a lot of time. For anyone who does vlogs or edits vlogs, y'all know how long it takes. So it's just time consuming, and I'm trying to find the time. So in October, but I was driving with Courtney and we didn't see the camera. You know those like green ones in the bush? Oh my gosh. So we drove and we were like, oh, he's definitely getting a fine. And he couldn't brake because there was a bucket right on our arse. So we were waiting for this fine. And all of our stuff still goes to our parents' addresses, because I was like, well, we live in an apartment, we don't have a permanent residence as of yet. And we still, after this lease is done, we are planning on moving. So we just left all the addresses at our parents' place. So Courtney's mother gets all the fines, and she sent the fine yesterday. Was it yesterday or Monday? Yeah, Monday. And he forwarded it onto me, and I was like, where's the amount? Like, I don't see the amount. Like, I'm so confused. And I'm like, Courtney, how much is it? And he's like, no, it's a summons. It says to go to court tomorrow. Which is not a laughing matter. He's had this one before, but luckily they scraped it. I don't think they're gonna be that great with him this time around. And also my budget did not allow for a fine. Like, honestly, it did not allow for a fine. And I don't know how big of the fine this is. up close and personal. Oh, it's lunchtime and I'm eating leftover chicken a la king. I made so much rice. Always, I never get the rice right. Anyway, I think it was enough just for Courtney and I today. And I'm gonna watch this thing called The Surgeon's Cut. It's like a new series on Netflix. It's an hour long though. Well, the episodes are an hour long. So let me see, because I like medical stuff. I love medical crime documentaries that are like super like out of this world. Like that's the things I love. Anyway, I woke up super early, watched some YouTube, and this just kills me, honestly. Look at all those bubbles. I put some in a plastic bag because Courtney has to fetch the fine at his mother's house, and I was like, yo, we have too much green bubble cheese. I don't know, I'm gonna link it like somewhere, but when we bought our Christmas tree, it was on display. That was the last one that they had, and we took the whole display tree with all of its ornaments. They told us we could get it with lights and everything. So there was just, the whole tree was decked in green, like different shades of green, like this and this one, and these candy canes. So oh, I think they had the pearls also. No, they didn't have pearls. Everything was green, like even the tiny ones. So the whole tree, this whole tree was decked in green, and there was just an overflow of it. So I'm just gonna give half of it to my mother-in-law. But the one thing I hate is the glitter sits on your hand, and then all of that's on that floor there. But I'm thinking just the star that's already on top there, Merry Christmas and all that. I don't think I want to put any of the round ones on. I'm thinking maybe I'll do like this pine stuff, and maybe like this, the present. And I think there's a drum, like these ones, but I don't want the round stuff on. Courtney went to court today. I told them about your summons. Tell them what happened today.
I got there and they said, no, that's just the summons to say I must come to court. And they're still going to send me another letter to say when is my date. So I don't have to stress right now. Let's hope that it's only for next year and that we don't have to pay a huge amount now in December.
I was just like, Courtney has to go lie to court because
I have to keep that lie until next year.
Our budget don't allow for this traffic fine, guys. Our budget don't allow for it, but I'm glad that it's next year because the court is closing. I think they close next week, so they won't have a court date this year. I think it will be next year.
That means I can get the car polished.
No, you can't. That money was for you saved for your for your summons. This Bram must work hard. She must work extra hard. Extra must work all the Sundays. All the Sundays.
Been working every day. One day off. What more do you want?
Okay, so nice back home. It's gonna irritate me today. So Court and I just quickly went to Cavendish. Oops, went to Cavendish quickly. I wanted to check out this new store, but I couldn't find it, and the mall was insane, and it's only Thursday. I don't know why. But look how pretty this ring that I bought. I was trying to find like chunky rings like this, but I bought it at H&M. I thought it was cool.
When the clock is striking 12, when I'm fast asleep, down the chimney broad and black.
I had to buy doom because Courtney sprayed all the doom on a smaller moth because it was like flying too fast for you. So doomed the whole place, and so we ran out of doom. I'm busy drinking this Chateau, the dry one. It's a bit too dry for me, but whatever. It's in my fridge, I might as well just drink it. So I got my favorites. Lemonos. This time I didn't go too overboard. Oh, eclairs. My weakness. But then I want to show you these rings that I bought. I showed you this one that I have in my hand, but I got these 3. They were set, and they're so pretty. It's like this. This one looks like a Kruger, those BS Krugers. And then this one's like a marble one. But yeah, I got these. And then you know, Courtney was just lazy all the time. But I got this really pretty dress. It's got sleeves, or like a strap, but it's got pockets. And that's like the in thing now. This like, how would you say this dress? What do you call this dress? It's like a flare dress. Yeah, like a flare dress, but as long as it's got pockets, I'm fine. And I'm thinking to just wear this for Christmas, which I got in Mr. Price. And then I got my friend a gift. I don't buy friends gifts, but she's been my closest one ever. So by the time this goes up, she really had gotten it. And I bought her this. Manage your money like a fucking grown up. She and I talk all the time about finance, and she keeps saying she's gonna buy this book, so I thought I'd just gift it to her. And yeah, I hope she appreciates it. And then we have our year-end function, which a lot of people have started to pull out. They've been seeing the rises of the cases, so I understand why, but it's also feeling annoying for me because I planned it and I'm organizing it, so I keep having to email the venue saying, okay, it's only like so people now, it's this one pulled out, that one pulled out. So it's quite frustrating, but I also understand. It is Friday today and it is my year-end function. So before you go off on me, we did decide like long ago to have a year-end function, and it was optional if you wanted to go or not. We're just going to the Clay Cafe in Houtbaai. It is optional, and I decided that I wanted to go because I've been in the house for a long time, so I feel like I'm okay. But now that the numbers have gone up, basically half of the people are only going to be there because a lot of them dropped out, which is totally fine. So it is only 13 of us, and we'll social distance quite nicely because we booked 3 tables. So there'll be like 5 kind of at a table, and those tables are quite long if you've been there before. So we'll be okay. And I think it's just been nice to just see these people because we haven't seen them since March. Yeah, so there's 2 new people who started in October. So it's gonna be our first time like meeting them face to face, and then there's 2 others, 2 of the 3 that's starting next year that's also attending. So it's a weird time for them because they haven't like mixed with us, they haven't like engaged with us, or they haven't sat like by our boardroom and have lunch and see the culture and how we are as people. So you saw last night Courtney put up the Christmas tree. Let me show you. It's finally up, guys. He put all of those ornaments. I would love to see what's gonna happen next year when we have to take this tree off. Who of us is gonna have to take this thing off? But I didn't help him because I wasn't feeling too well. And this always happens. I don't know why. I don't know why, but yeah, I just wasn't feeling too well, couldn't help him, but I did video bits and bobs of it. So this is what I'm wearing. I'm wearing this long dress with my sneakers, and then I'm just gonna have my denim jacket because it looks quite cloudy, but it's very hot. And I'm trying to just get things sorted because I'm gonna Uber. I'm fishing the new colleague who lives literally down the road, and then we're going together. So I'm just gonna get done, wrap things up because I have to put my out of office out in.
Shortest one, you'll be sure to know.
I'm exhausted. Whew. It's Saturday and I just walked in the door from my job, and I was sitting in the Uber, and the Uber driver was like, "You look really tired." I was like, "I'm gonna fall asleep in this car." Yeah, yesterday we had a year-end function. I only showed her like a little bit of it because I like missed my colleagues, so it was nice to just chat with them, and then a few of us went for drinks afterwards. I don't know, I had like 2 glasses of red wine, and at the drinks thing I had 2 Savannah dries, which I don't drink Savannah, but they only had Savannah. I don't know what, I felt like I was dying last night, and then this morning I just woke up and it was just like, I felt like a bus knocked me. I didn't even do the bed. He's washing over here. I don't want to do it. Just woke up from my nap. Courtney brought some pizza. That's from Bella Pizza. It's like the small pizza place. Oh, yum.
Local.
Yeah, it's like a small business, like a local business. I don't know what this is. Is this the normal one? We get the one with the chicken. And then another one. Because we are greedy like that. Oh, pineapple and a Hawaiian one. Since when do we get a Hawaiian pizza?
Yeah.
Well, that's interesting for people who don't like pineapple on their pizza. Here you go.
Jolly old Saint Nicholas, lean your ear this way. Don't you tell a single soul what I'm going to say. Christmas Eve is coming soon. Now are you, dear old man? Whisper what you bring to me. Tell me if you can. When the clock is striking 12, when I'm fast asleep, down the chimney broad and black, with your pack you'll creep. All the stockings you will find hanging in a row. Mine will be the shortest one. You'll be sure to know. Johnny wants a pair of skates. Susie wants a sled. Nellie wants a storybook, one she hasn't read. Now I think I'll leave to you what to give a rest. Choose for me, dear Santa Claus.
Hey guys, so my battery actually went flat while I was doing the dishes, but I just sprayed every inch of my apartment with this room spray, which I got at Mr. Price home. And I just decided today is the day that I am just going to clean like it's like Christmas. So the first room I cleaned was this. Oh, it just looks good, feels good. I also cleaned my wine rack because this wooden thing was like super dusty, and I just sort of like brought together. The one thing that I still want to do just before Christmas is change this curtains, because this curtains makes the room super dark, and I'm gonna be spending a lot more time in this little office nook thing that I've done. This clock no longer works, and I want to get a clock like right there. And even with the batteries, it's so bad. Like, so many people say that do not buy a clock at Mr. Price home, and I did that and I see why. It just like stops after a while. But yeah, the floors are clean, even this back area is looking good. And then I cleaned up our bedroom, mopped, swept, cleaned the windowsill. The one thing I'm gonna do just before Christmas is clean all the windows, but it's not before Christmas just yet. And I cleaned all the pedestals. I didn't do much of the bathroom because I cleaned it in the week already. So I was just like wiping off where there was like maybe hair or stuff. This I cleaned the mat, mopped and swept. You can see that's still over there. Cleaned over here as well on this TV little unit. I'm like blasting the music with a glass of wine. It's just been a minute, and the kitchen is clean. I also cleaned behind here because there's always like a lot of dust as well. And then I just have to put all the frozen veggies into the oven. Kurt is buying the white sauce at Woolworths because I'm honestly so exhausted. I can't even deal with this lunch thing that we're having today. So once Courtney comes from work, we're going straight there. So you can see the flowers and chocolates because it's Courtney's mother's birthday today, and we're also having like a lunch with like the family. So I'm just way too exhausted. Everything I bought, the only thing I'm gonna make is just throw everything in the oven because they told me I just have to do the veggies, and I was like, shut, like great for me because I am exhausted, like proper tired. I still have a week to go of work, so yeah, it's pretty hectic at the moment. It's the last week or working week for me, and actually said public holiday on Wednesday, so it's at least 4 days. But it's such a nice day. Well, I see a bit of clouds, but it's such a nice day, and I'm just prepping for what the week's like, because since it's the last week for my first job but also I'm gonna take a break from like my blogging and stuff. So I'm just like writing, okay, what do I have to do this week, like my last newsletter. So I have packages that I need to take product shots of, which I want to get done this week. There's just a lot happening. So thank you guys so much for watching this vlog. I think I'm gonna have another vlog up next week, like the week of Christmas, and then I think that will be the last for 2020 because I really need to take a break. Like, I think we all need to take a break. I think we're just also proper exhausted. So I will see you in the next vlog. Bye guys.